It is some kind of cold out here. Been a pretty neat morning hunt though. A lot of snow, all this snow. There wasn't nothing on the ground when we got in here this morning. This has all happened since daylight. Welcome to today's show. We're here for the last weekend of rifle season in Oklahoma. We're going to be spending it here at Cottonwood Outfitters in Winoka, and we are pumped. We've got two guests with us, and we're looking forward to getting on some deer. Blake here, he's been holding out on a buck, and we're going to try and get him on his first buck out here. And Ashley, she has already filled her buck tag, but she's going to come out and try to get a doe. She'll be hunting with Cody, and I'll be hunting with Blake. Cody's already done some previous hunts with Blake before, and so now it's my turn to get up with him. We're going to see what we can do about putting some deer on the ground.
That's right, and I've been holding off a little bit on the taking a buck. I still haven't filled my tag, so hopefully if a big buck walks out, I'll be able to take it. But if not, Ashley's here to take a doe. And you know, it's always nice to be able to get not only kids involved, but especially young ladies involved in the outdoors, especially like Ashley. They're passionate about the outdoors. And we just want to reiterate that if you like to get out in the outdoors, be sure to go to our website at otwitw.com and click on the Outdoor Challenge button if you're between the ages of 12 and 17. If not, be sure to check out our website anyway, but please do it on a commercial break because you don't want to miss anything in this show. But let's get on the road. That's a good buck too.
How excited are we?
Yeah, we're really excited.
Are we? We're really excited?
Yeah. What a huge monster right there.
Come back here and grab him by his antlers and show everybody.
Oh. Oh.
Is the head heavy?
Oh.
Yeah. Hold him way on out there where they can see him good. There you go.
Yeah. What a monster right there.
How many points has he got?
He's an 8 point.
He is an 8 point.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
What
sir.
a great shot.
That did make a good shot on him. He didn't go very far, did he?
Oh. I got a nice monster 8 point here in Oklahoma.
That is nice. Let me see the rack. That is nice.
He's an 8 point buck.
Pretty deer, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's a big deer too.
Y'all get down. Y'all get down. There's a deer right there. You want him? Dad, you got him? You got him? He's gonna go behind that cedar tree on that ridge there. Man, he was right. I mean, just on the edge, just below the top of that ridge there.
Okay. Cottonwood.
Heading behind that big cottonwood, headed kind of away from it, quartering away.
Did you see him move? Did he go down or did he run?
He took off a little bit, but I mean, he tail tucked and bowed up.
I think we got him. Let's sit here for let's wait a while. We don't want to walk up on him.
Man, I can't believe y'all didn't see that tree on his head.
I didn't see it. I was still looking to see which cottonwood you were talking
I mean, it was so fast, but I could tell he was a good deer.
about. That's pretty fast.
I can't believe y'all drove up. We're looking at. We already got a deer
Was he
down.
just standing
Yeah.
But no, he was just easing across that back side over there.
I think he must have been seeing plum thickets.
You think I'm wanting to kill a deer pretty bad, huh?
Yeah.
Well, we'll figure out whether it's a plum thicket or not here in a minute. But we got Blake's got an awesome deer right here, and I tell you, I was more excited way more excited with him on his hunt than if I was to shoot one. We have had an absolute ball, and I know he's just thrilled with this deer. His first buck.
Yeah.
Good job, Blake.
Took him with the 243 break action rifle. And, well, he's a great buck.
Pretty awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
We'll work on that 29 point next year. Sound like a deal?
Yeah.
Okay. I tell you what, I'm gonna do some hard scouting this summer. We'll see if we can't spot one and get him located for you. All right. Well, let's load this deer up and go show everybody. We'll go check and see if we can't find some blood on this deer over here, or maybe a busted plum too. Come on, Blake. I need your help up here. It looks like you went right back over here. We got some blood? The buck? Man, look at that deer.
Monster! Huge whitetail.
Is that a big buck?
Yeah. That's right.
That's that old long main beam 8-point y'all got on camera.
Wow.
Look at that main beam come out there.
Oh, yeah, he is huge. He's almost like a mule deer.
I tell you what, y'all got the
Good.
fighting this deer out here. I haven't seen in my life.
Buck, Cody.
Yeah, he broke that one off, but look at those brow tines, man.
He is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 point.
Sure is. Snap that and off, didn't he?
Yeah.
But look at that main beam, how it comes out like a dagger.
Yeah.
Is that a pretty cool deer?
Yeah.
Pretty cool deer?
I shot it. I totally got him. Come look at him. Jeez Louise, Blake, is that both yours?
Oh, Blake.
Look at this.
Hang on.
He needs my job.
He does
That's
that well.
exactly
He's
what
watched
needs
you
to
for
go on.
way too many years.
That's exactly what needs to go on. He needs my job.
I've got to practice for the outdoor challenge.
Yes, you do. In a few years, you might be eligible for that, do you think?
Yeah.
Blake, it don't get much better than this, does it? I guess we could have got a 29 point. That would have made it a little bit better.
Yeah.
A little bit better. But I'm telling you, 2 bucks in one morning, the way it happened, it was pretty special, and I'm glad I got to do it with you. It's been a long time. We've been waiting to hunt together, hadn't we? Seems like we've known each other forever. He's got to be absolutely our #1 fan. He comes and sees us at all the trade shows, and it's just been a blessing to me and Cody, and really makes us realize why we do what we do. And I had an awesome time with you today, and I'm so excited about getting these deer with you. Rhonda she's got, you know, Blake's story has really touched Cody and I, and nobody tells it better than you do. And I mean, I love listening to you tell it. So.
Well, Blake was diagnosed with Asperger's, which is a mild form of autism, when he was 4, and never really got involved in anything. He tried sports, didn't work. One Saturday, I couldn't find him. He was out back with an old bow and arrow shooting, and standing up on our slide. And I asked him what he was doing, and he said, "Shh, I'm Cody, and I'm in a tree stand, and I'm getting a deer," and he was trying to shoot at our dog. So I didn't know what he had talked about, and then every Saturday at 5 o'clock, he was sitting in front of the TV watching the boys. And so I emailed them, and they were going to the Backwoods Expo, and he got to go down and meet them and spend all afternoon with them, really. And he was just starstruck. He was so amazed by it all. And from then on, he just had this passion for hunting, more bow hunting than gun, but I think now that he's got two deer now, that he kind of likes gun hunting too. But you know, it's really been God's intervention that brought the boys into his life. They've really helped change his life. It gave him a direction, something to do, something to be able to talk to people about, and
get Dad involved.
And get Dad really involved.
Yeah, got Dad back involved.
But with, you know, it's hard for him to make friends because he is autistic, and he does have some autistic tendencies, but he loves hunting, and it does give him something to talk about, not only with kids but other adults. And It's his life. His whole room is archeries, and he's got 9 bows,
And it's Cody and Cody.
and it's everything is
11
Cody and
bows.
Cody.
We were out hunting last Sunday, and we were sitting there on our little stand. We had just taken a small buck, and we had just taken it back out to the field, and we had got back up, and he said, "Dad, look, there's another deer coming." I looked over, and sure enough, there's another buck coming down. He said, "Dad, it's a buck." He said, "You take it." I said, "I just filled mine. I can't take it." I said, "You take it." He said, "I'm not wasting my tag on that one. I'm going hunting with Cody." And, so
So
here
the
we
pressure
are.
was on, and he fulfilled it definitely. But yeah, they've been a great influence in his life. He's had a Cody and Cody birthday party. He even had one out at the archery range. So he's definitely gotten a lot of other kids involved in archery. He had a lot of girls at his birthday party, and they stood out there and shot bows, and they all just loved it. So he's trying to pass on what Cody has brought to him.
Well, I tell you, you talking about all them girls showing up at his birthday party. It must be true, because we saw more does yesterday in the stand than we've seen in a long time. I said, man, me and you going to start hanging out a little bit more if you're going to bring them girls around like that.
He's
But
got a T-shirt at home that says "Chick Magnet," and it definitely
chick
is.
magnet. I tell you what, we've had a ball, and just want to thank y'all for allowing him to be a part with us, and coming out and having fun. Man, that's what it's all about, isn't it, Blake?
Yeah, it is.
Outdoors ain't too bad, is it?
No.
And what do we always say about when we get these big deer like this? What's our slogan?
Go big or go home.
Go big or go home, buddy. And you went big today, didn't you?
Yep.
That's it.
Well, again, want to give a special thanks to Cottonwood Outfitters and letting everybody come out. Not only Blake and his family, but another young lady named Ashley. She's in the stand with Cody right now. And she's already filled her buck tag, but she's out looking for a mature doe. And I'm sure their hunt is going I don't know if it's going as well as ours did, but I'm sure they're having a ball. Let's go hook up with them and see what they saw this morning.
In the blind right now, we got me and Ashley set up in that waiting game. It's actually the same spot that Cody and Blake were hunting at. We're gonna get set up and let's do it. Yep, she's a doe. Yep. Nice. She's a good doe. All right, ready? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Whew. Man, that worked out awesome.
Yeah, that was good.
That was smart, I love it. Awesome.
Yeah.
She stayed calm, that bug got in the way. And
Yeah, you said 1, 2, 3, I was like, wait, and the other bug stepped right in front of her. I was like,
yeah, no, that was good though. That's good. Well, while we're waiting here, we want to give some time for the deer. One thing that hurts you as a hunter is if you go out there and you make a good shot, but then in your excitement you kind of rush up on the animal and spook it some more, and they get that second wind, and you're not able to find them after that. So while we're waiting here, one of the reasons why this hunt was successful is we glassed around a lot today. We're in the sand hills, as I mentioned earlier, and you just kind of want to watch the gaps, especially the gaps where sun's coming through, because when they step out, those deer really lighten up, for lack of a better term. And those bucks actually came in pretty early, but they hung up, and then that doe came in not too long ago, about 20 minutes ago. She came in pretty quick and headed out to that field, and it drew those bucks out. That's just something to keep in mind. Don't get discouraged if you see a nice buck and you're not coming out. Just take time, be patient, and it worked out good. We're out here, took a nice management buck, Ashley took her doe. She took a nice 10-point already. That's why we're out hunting just for doe only right now. Just kind of fill that tag and get it done for the season. But
That was, I mean, just awesome, you know. I haven't hunted and trained like this in a while, or ever actually. So it's pretty awesome to kind of get to see some new land and just being able to hunt with you. You know, that was pretty awesome taking a deer at the same time as you.
that's one thing that, me and Cody like to do. My first buck and my dad's first deer, actually, we shot them both together at the same time. So, it kind of brings back that memory of what hunting's like to me, and that's something I've always liked. But,
Yeah.
I definitely enjoyed hunting with you. A lot of girls out there, young ladies, are coming out and, feeling more secure, if you will, about saying, hey, I like to go hunting, and it's not just a man's sport. And, if I met you in passing, I'd probably never think that you really hunt and enjoy it and are as passionate as you are. And that's something that's nice to see. You're just going out and doing your thing. That's what me and Cody like, 'cause that's what we try to do.
Yeah.
It's amazing that it works out for us sometimes. Our thing is kind of, different, but yeah, we get it done, and we have a good time, as you can tell. Hopefully, with filming with me this weekend, we don't necessarily take everything too seriously, but we just like to go out and have fun, because that's what hunting's all about, and hopefully that it shows in our shows.
Well, you really can't ask for anything better, taking Ashley out to get a nice mature doe on a hunt with me, and then this gnarly looking guy has a good management buck, and then Blake on his first buck, and then Cody with that nice big buck down at the end. Just doesn't get much sweeter, especially in one day of hunting. Now, it doesn't always work out that way, but we put in time. Cody's been hunting up here for a couple of days now, and definitely put in his hours. But once again, we'd like to thank Cottonwood Ranch. Don and Gary definitely do their best to make sure everybody's having a good time, and know where the deer and stuff like that are moving, and just a good hunt. Not only a deer hunt, but in the spring, past spring, I got to come up and do a nice turkey hunt, and that turned out well. So it's always nice to be able to come up here and know that the hunting's going to be fun. Really, regardless of whether you get something, this is just icing on the cake for us. But I think we're gonna get these guys cleaned up, head to the processor, and sadly have to split our ways, but hopefully we'll meet back up again sometime and do some other hunts together. And I feel pretty sure that we'll be able to do that. But thanks for tuning in and watching the show. Remember to go to our website at otwitw.com to check out pictures or video from hunts that Cody and I have been on, as well as from information on the Outdoor Challenge if you'd like to be your own host of an outdoor television show if you're between the ages of 12 and 17. But until next time, remember, stay outdoors.